What's going on, YouTube? It is Friday night. We're going to take a look at the top 4 cryptos: LITECOIN, XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. And we're going to see how the whole market's going overall. So let's go ahead and get into this. Let me get this straightened out there. There we go. Okay, looks much better. Okay. Zoom in here. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me bring it out just a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're going to start off with LITECOIN. LITECOIN's number 4. We got a market cap of $5.942 billion. We are at $94.57. We're up 3.10%. And let's take a look at the 24-hour chart. As you guys noticed, basically what we're doing today is we're just starting to consolidate back up. For a while, we've kind of been in a downtrend, but it looks like we've kind of hit bottom, and now we're starting to go back up again a little bit. I wouldn't get too crazy because there is a chance that it could still fall off a little bit, because to me right now, this seems to be a little bit of a weak run right now. I'm not saying that it couldn't build a strong run, but at the moment, I wouldn't get too crazy. Keep an eye on it because it could turn in any direction at any moment. But right now it's looking solid and good. So we are starting to retrace back up again. We started out the day for LITECOIN at about, let's see, 91.75. Ping-ponged around a little bit. 91.26 retraced a little bit. Went to 92.85. 93.78. Then a lot of sideways here. Back and forth going on, and then we kind of popped all the way to about 95.37. Let's see what it is right now. Yeah, about 95.37 looks like it's going to be your high for today for LITECOIN, and your low so far I think is going to be about here, 91.37. That would have been a good entry point for today. But LITECOIN's looking pretty good. I think if we can build a run going, I think if we can get something going here, I think we could definitely get back to the 125 to the 140 range and build from there. I think then you're going to start to see a steady increase to about 150. I think by halving, you're going to be about 140 to 150 like Charlie said. And then I think it's, as I've said before, I think you're going to see a slow but steady climb up. Once the fact that they start decreasing the supply of LITECOIN, that's what the halving is. What they're doing is they're taking some of the supply. You're instead of getting 25 LITECOINs per block for a reward, the miners are only going to get about 12.5. So what that's doing is that's decreasing the size of the reward that you get, thus decreasing the size of the LITECOIN supply overall. And what that's going to do is that's going to help drive the prices. That's what's going to drive the prices up. Anytime you decrease your supply, that's when your demand and decretion of supply, that is what's going to drive your prices up. That's what's going to make it go up. Is it going to be 600 to 700? Maybe. But over time, let me reiterate, it's going to take time to get that high. I mean, there is a possible chance with enough crazy demand, hey, maybe it could go to $600 or $700. But I think realistically, gut feeling is telling me about, say, I think the top's 250 to 350, but very, very top, if something crazy happened, it could be $600 to $700. But I wouldn't go all in counting on being $600 to $700. I would go all in as looking at this as a good long-term investment. Don't get into LITECOIN thinking that you're going to get rich overnight. This is the kind of coin that's going to take a while. It's going to frustrate the hell out of you some days. You're going to have some days where it's going to be red all day long. It's going to be stuck at $93, and you're going to be like, this is freaking boring. I'm out of here. No, this is not the kind of coin if you think it's going to make a huge bounce all of a sudden. This is why I'm in this coin. This is why I like this coin, because this coin is very stable. It's something that's just going to keep increasing in time over time. And, I really like LITECOIN. As you can see, I'm a big fan of it. So LITECOIN, I think, again, you're going to be about 125, 140 around the halving, which is around August 5th, August 6th, for about a week or so away. And let's see. I think post halving, like I said, anywhere between $250 and $700. I know that's quite a big gap, but that's what I'm gonna stick to. I don't want to be one of these crazies that say, oh, we're going to $1,000 when I really have no way of really being able to say for sure. So anyway, Litecoin's looking good. And let's move on to XRP. That is your number 3 coin. You got a market cap of 13.842 billion. We are at 32 cents. And we're up 3.93%. As you can see, guys, look at this. This is almost identical. Bitcoin up 3.93%. XRP 3.93%. Ethereum 3.21%. And Litecoin all within the 3% boundaries. So they're basically trading, you know, like I said, a slow but sure, steady increase. We're kind of retracing back up again right now. But right now, we're still kind of in a consolidatory phase right now. So, you know, don't think, oh, the next time you look at your price, it's going to be up $20. This is just going to be a slow and steady climb. So, like I said, XRP's got a market cap of 13.42 billion. We're at 32 cents. We're up 3.93%. Let's take a look at that 24-hour. And your 24-hour started out the day at about 0.311, 31 cents. Kind of just ping-ponged a little bit, by a little bit of sideways trading. Pretty much the first part of the day. Then right around here, you started to spike a little bit. You went to about 0.323 and 0.324. And, boy, 3.325 thus far is going to be your highest for XRP today. And your low so far, 0.311. Let's see back here. Yeah, 0.311 is going to be your low. So, guys, like I said, we're kind of in a massive consolidation thing going on with XRP right now. As I've said for the past few weeks, XRP is one of those coins that just has a huge amount of supply. When I've said in the past XRP will be $40, well, if they decrease the supply of XRP, like if they ever have a halving, or if they decrease their supply, because you're in the billions for your supply right now for XRP, that is what's keeping your price up. It's not manipulation. It's not this. It's not that. It's your supply. You have billions and billions of these coins available, and when you have that much of a supply, I mean, we're lucky it's at 30 cents. You know, I mean, if you think about it, that's really a good price for this coin that has such a huge supply. Once they cut the supply, if XRP ever cuts the supply, you're going to see it shoot to $40 to $50. You know, you will never see, if that happens, you will never see these cheap prices again. In fact, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this could be a $100 token. If they could cut the supply down at least by half or more, this could be a $100 token. But right now as it stands, it's at about 32 cents. So we got quite a ways to go. But, you know, if things remain the same, I think you're going to see about maybe another bull run. You're going to see about a 43 to 45 cent XRP toward the end of the summer. It might touch 51 cents again. I think a few weeks ago or a month ago we did touch 51 cents, which is pretty cool. But I think you're going to see 43 to 45. But it looks like it's going to stick around in this channel of the 30 to 32 cent range, 33 cent range, which, you know, as an investor, you know, at least you know you're not going to lose your ass on it. So XRP is looking good. Let's move on to Ethereum. Ethereum is number 2. We got a market cap of 23.783 bill. We're at 222.13. We're up 3.15%, which is looking really good. Let's take a look at that 24-hour. And your 24-hour started out the day for Ether at about 215.38, which would have been a great starting. That would have been a great entry point for you. And actually, no, I take that back. You retraced to 214.13. That would have actually been 214.13 would have been a really good entry point for you. And just hold on to it from there, guys, because you know this coin will be back to 300 again. I just have a feeling, you know, 223.50. 223.50 is going to be your high. I've got a feeling that Ethereum is going to jump back to the 300 range. I think we're going to hang out between 225 and 250. And then with the proper run, I think you're going to see about 250 to 300. And I think maybe by the end of summer, you could go to 400. But let me say again, I just don't want to see another 2017 happen where it went all the way up to $1,400, touched it for about 30 minutes, and then just fell all the way back down to earth. I like this slow and steady because it just makes the crypto market look legitimate. You know, I mean, you don't want these massive spikes like this, because if you're a serious investor and you're looking to invest a lot of money into this, and you see these serious spikes and these big run-ups like this, you're not going to want to put a shit ton of money. You know, somebody that's going to want a long term. I'm not talking just your short and, you know, you're just going to short it and get out. There's people out there that want to have it long term, and if they see it like goes to $1,200 one night and then the next night it's only $300, you know, that's going to put up a pretty big red flag. So we want the crypto market to stabilize. We want a slow and steady climb up. Well, like I said, Ethereum's looking pretty good. I'm going to say 350 to 400 by the end of summer. I think 300 for the next few weeks, maybe, if we can get a good run going. Short term, I think you're going to see about 215. It looks like your support for Ethereum's around 215 to 220. I think you can get a good run and hit 250 to 300. So let's move on to Bitcoin. That's your number one crypto, and it is got a market cap of 180 trillion. You are at $10,032.30, and we are up 3.93%. Let's take a look at that 24-hour. And your 24-hour chart is looking, let's see, you started out the day at about 97.59.33, went to about 97, let's see, yeah, 97.53.75. Yeah, 97.53.75 is going to be your low, so that would have been a really good entry point. And right around here, you kind of ping pong the whole day long here. Let's see, what did I say? 97. No, hold on. 97. 30. No, 97.31.31 is going to be your low, so that would be a great entry point. And where you would want to exit, sell off, and make some profit is right around here. Would have been a good point. 10,158.19. So yeah, you'd have made some pretty decent money today. So 10,153.21 is going to be your high, and your low for today is going to be about 97.31. So Bitcoin's looking pretty good, guys. It looks like we're trying to get back into the 10,000 range. I'm glad to see that it's really holding its own around the 9. It looks like the new support's going to be around 9,000 to 9,200. For the low end, I'd say for the higher middle range end, you're going to be about 9,500 to 9,700 for a good support area. There are some talks that people are saying it could drop to 7,500, but that's just a worst case scenario. I think maybe tops it could drop about maybe 88 to 8,900, but I think it's starting to look better now. So the key thing is it needs to hold that point around $9,200 to $10,000. But I think Bitcoin's looking really good. I think the overall market's looking really good. Let's take a look at the overall market real quick. And you started out, so actually, your market cap overall is $279 billion. You got a 24-hour volume of 49 billion, and you've got a Bitcoin dominance of 64.7%. Well, guys, things are looking really good right now. All your blue chip cryptos are all in green right now. So things are looking good. This is Crypto Vision Friday night. Be safe out there. Please share this video if you like it. And thank you for watching. I really do appreciate you guys. And please check out my Patreon too. Peace out, guys.